Recording with YouTube Shorts is the recording solution I waited for years. Now you might say, previously TikTok, Instagram offered similar things and record things with your camera, which is quite useful. But what's quite unuseful on the other side is that one then also had to have the consumption app installed on the phone. Instagram on my phone in the long term is a live de-optimization, at least for me. I cannot have Instagram on my phone. I cannot have X on my phone. I cannot have TikTok on my phone. So when I began making videos on TikTok in late 2020, I think, I knew that eventually this virus that I installed on my phone, and because I have my phone with me so often, almost on my mind, would eventually overtake my ability to control. And it then did. So it took a few nights of me maybe metabolically stressed in the late hours of my circadian day, possibly also in an ultradian low, to then be caught by TikTok in such a low, in otherwise a state where neocortex control was comparably low, and then I sat there on my floor and I watched TikTok for hours. And I just could not stop because I was caught in limbo. A threshold I coined, at least in my own language, as an alertness and tiredness threshold, below which it's almost impossible to then quit a certain behavior that has additional addicting properties. But now YouTube is here. The app is still quite buggy. I also have 6-year-old phones. But what I now can do is have an app on my phone and have multiple accounts, so multiple channels. I then can click on plus and I then can record with my camera. And if I click on home and I have my watch history off, then there is no feed. This is the tool I have been waiting for. I, for years, wanted to make videos up until I eventually made my first YouTube videos, then started on TikTok, only to then realize that I cannot have this feed in my life. And I also don't want this feed in my life. For every 15-second video I watched, I could have done one myself. A lost opportunity. And in terms of lifetime optimization, seconds that I will never get back.